this is going to be a really short, whatever these are. It's still Friday. October 15th. About to turn into Saturday, October 16th. I'll be going into work in just a little bit, but I just felt like I hadn't put out one of these recordings in a little bit. So I decided to go ahead and make something short. I don't really have much to say except for I was thinking about how somehow I have arrived at where it is I'm supposed to be. And I don't know how I got here. You know, in this moment, where my thoughts are and how I feel about things. You know, being okay. With possibilities of yeses and nos. And both are going to be okay. No matter what does or doesn't happen, and the way it happens or doesn't happen, it will have ended up invariably, without my influence, being the way it was going to have been happening anyway. I can have some subtle, you know, decision making, you know, like there are confluxes and converges where, you know, paths diverge, and there's places where the things come back. So I don't know. So I don't know. I really, I'm just winging it. You know, this is all improvisational. So I don't have. I'm missing a script. No one gave me the script. So if I'm supposed to be doing something, I don't know what it is. If I'm supposed to be saying something, you know, it's like, you know, I'm only getting practice at being myself, and I can't really be anyone else. So if I'm supposed to be somebody else, I didn't get it, and I can't do it. Even if I could do it, I couldn't do it for very long. So anyway, it is now Saturday. The college kids are outside in the rain, going about what people do. You know, making noise, figuring out social dynamics and politics and relationships out there, in the dark, in the rain. So, and I can hear them. You know, they are loud. People haven't changed much. So they'll get where they're going too, eventually. So anyway, so it's raining outside, and my ceiling is dripping. Yeah. This is not the nicest of buildings. It's okay. But yeah, I don't have to live here, but the rent is so nice. You know, just the accommodations are less than, they're adequate. They're perfectly adequate for me. But you know, my standards are, you know, pretty, I like to call them Spartan, because I just don't require that much stuff. But it's only because I'm always thinking about moving, and I don't want to have stuff to move. I want as little stuff as possible, so I don't have to move it. It's not forethought or foresight. It's kind of premeditated laziness, is what I'd like to call it. And I think that is so apt with hilarity. So anyway, now I've shared that, and I just thought of that. I'm sure it's been thought of before. Everything that's ever been thought of that I think of, everything that I ever come up with, it's been thought of before. It's nothing new. It's just new to me. So if I get excited about it, it's not because it's like something revelational or anything. It's just new to me. I haven't thought of it. Yeah. So, and as far as like other things, it's like a lot of the problems of humanity. It's not like, nothing is really new. The same things that are happening now, it's always been happening. So it's about, if I start to notice things that I don't like, it's not about starting a conversation. The conversation's been going on the entire time. It's about joining the conversation, becoming a part of it, having a voice, because there are voices that are fading out and voices that are joining in. The dynamic continues. It is a dance of a sort. And are we leading or following? Are we living or are we dying? So, I really wish my ceiling would stop dripping. So that explains why the hanging ceiling right here is so disturbingly sagging, unlike the other tiles here. Right above me, they're like bowed from water damage in the past, and stained. And I'm not even going to show it because it's pretty disgusting, and I can't even imagine what sort of deadly fungus or mold is probably growing up there that I'm breathing. That's great. It's awesome. But it's probably not so bad. I don't know unless you disturb it. And also, it's up there on the other side. So I don't know how much. I don't spend that much time back here anyway. This is the only time I'm back here is when I'm doing this. So it's like a toxic chamber. So, anyway, I think this has been a really productive video. Let's call it that. And anyway, yeah, as far as everything else goes, yeah, I hope everything's okay. And yeah, that's about it. I continue to do whatever it is I do, and yeah, so it's like just leaving room and making time and space, and that's about as much as I can do. Besides creating time and space, and then becoming the person who I am, that is about the limit of my ability. But I'm working on it. Besides creating time and space and becoming the person who I actually am, I'm still working. But I might be pressing. I'm too much, and I just need to let myself be and not. There is so much investigation. I need to maybe just relax a little bit, and some things are better left as mystery, and I don't have to solve and put together all the clues. I was thinking about that episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation, the one titled Clues, and how everything would have been fine if they're just they just remove a couple variables that are just, and that leads to more questions, and it's like, wait a second, and then you discover a little. So it's like sometimes when you notice something that's just slightly off, just leave it. Just maybe it's better just as it is. And it doesn't require investigation. And it doesn't require my attention. It can just be. Just let it be. Undisturbed, unsettled. You don't need to rouse any no, or disturb any yeah, whatever the word is I'm looking for. But anyway, I should probably go and get ready for my day out there. I have to go out there. That's where life is. Life's here too, but it's of the black mold variety. So anyway, I don't know. That was a joke. I'm not good at telling jokes. So anyway, okay.